What up, goons?
Yo, what up, guys? How's everyone doing? We hope you guys had a good weekend. Let's touch base and try to make some money this week, guys.
I got the 49ers winning. All day. 49ers, boy!
We need LA to win. Something different. You know what I mean? Change it up.
Bro, the Bengals are in it, man. How much you need? Yeah, the Bengals 49er that'd be a better story, I think. Two lower seed teams, 10-7 teams, make it to the fucking Super Bowl, and the Bengals haven't been since 1988, and the last time they went, they played the 49ers. So it'd be
No way.
Yeah, so it'd be like a rematch, dude.
Damn, that's crazy. Who won? Obviously the 49ers, right?
I don't know. I actually don't. I think the Bengals have a ring. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look it up. Just give me a few minutes here until we get some more people in here, and then we're gonna get it rolling. We're gonna put together tonight's watch list, talk about the markets, and then cover some Q&A. So hang tight. So the 49ers won that Super Bowl 20-16. Damn, they balled out in the last quarter. Wait, did they have Joe Montana on this team? Was it that long ago? Or Joe Montana was in the 90s, I think. No, Joe Montana was on this team.
Yeah, that makes sense.
357 yards. Yeah. 2 touchdowns. 115 pass rating. Yeah, he killed him. Joe Montana. Check the chats here. Gucci Gang. Rams taking it. Yeah, alright. We'll see. I don't know, dude. This is the best playoffs I think I've ever seen. So yeah, I have no idea.
I was gonna say, man, every game's like overtime, like everyone like wants it, you know what I mean? It's fucking crazy. You have no idea what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's really good. Cool. Nobody has work tomorrow. That's what's up. Trade stocks. I'm looking at some options. We'll talk about it tonight. Let me pull up. Thinkorswim here. So first, let's talk about the SPY. The SPY, we gotta be a little bit careful with. Things are looking pretty good for some upside potential, but we just don't know. We're at a critical supply and demand level here, and I'll highlight that for you. But SPY has just kind of been trading in this range the last week, and no surprise there. It's been a very volatile market, which is very attractive right now for trading. But if you look, right, SPY has just been trading sideways. We keep finding that support around 426, and we have a resistance around that 442 level. So I'm going to be watching these really tight, as it always respects it, and especially as we approach it now. Okay, so since we're at that resistance, I'd expect us to get tested here, see if we either reject or confirm to the upside. So I think Monday is going to be interesting. When you watch pre-market close and just see if we can pick up any momentum or any good news perhaps tomorrow morning. I don't know if there's any economic data tomorrow. I have to check. I'm pretty sure there is, but let me double check on that. So SPY's not looking terrible interim. Long term though, be pretty damn careful. Okay. I'm not necessarily bullish. I'm indecisive since we're just kind of consolidating here. And like I said, we're moving sideways in this range. So embrace the volatility, right? Understand your key supply and demand levels are support and resistance. and this will give you an edge, very likely when you're trading something else. Okay. With that, I'm gonna jump into making our watch list for tomorrow. We're gonna go to war, baby. I think I got some good plays here. I'm gonna first start off by going through the watch list that we created last time, and we're just gonna keep doing this every cycle, right? We're just gonna update our watch list, revamp it, add, remove, whatever. Okay, that way you all have it. If you want to know what it is, go back and watch the stream. Okay, and just skip to the end, right? You're gonna see the watch list there. So let's dial in real quick here. Let me get to the chat here before we get started, and then we'll run it. All right, no questions in the chat. I'm gonna hop into the watch list here. All right. So the extra Goonie watch list is what we're on right now. I'm gonna start off here with Apple. Apple here, right? We saw that rebound, nice play here. Bullish on in the money calls here at 162. And this thing just ripped ever since. Maybe consider some Apple puts tomorrow. Is probably what I'm gonna be looking for. The reason is because we're very extended. RSI is getting high, and we're approaching that pretty significant resistance up here. So Apple's a little bit extended, and then if you culminate that with SPY, right? SPY is also against that critical resistance. So I might look into Apple or SPY puts. But again, I'm going to see what pre-market dictates. So let's keep Apple up there because it's highly liquid right now. And I think it's just part of this kind of sector rotation we're seeing, right? We're seeing some of these more healthy companies, or these more strong fundamental companies, kind of come out the woodwork. That's usually a indication of kind of a bearish-esque market ahead. Okay, IMPP, penny stock last week. I'm gonna keep my eye on this one. Maybe wedging here. I'm not too sure. Okay, obviously we're just gonna kind of guess. Maybe there's one there, maybe there's not. But I'm gonna keep my eyes on this play here because I like the volume that came into it. Okay. And we broke a pretty significant resistance. Let me dial back here. Or we at least tested at 280, 287. So we didn't break it, but I'm gonna watch it, okay? You guys, I will be checking the chat throughout. Feel free to chime in. Again, we're just going through the watch list. The VXX. Okay. It's kind of like the VIX ETN, exchange traded note. I'm bullish on this. I like the setup bull flag. All right. Makes sense. You know, volatility's been cooling down a little bit here. On Friday, pulled the VIX here. All right, VIX is forming a little bit of a cup and handle here. So I would expect volatility to continue leading into next week. All right, a little bit of cup and handle there on VIX. AMD, again, I'm favoring these strong fundamental companies. AMD is extremely beaten down. 27.92 on the daily RSI, super cheap. I'm bullish on AMD calls. Okay, a little bit more confirmation of a bounce here. We have an inverse head and shoulders pattern forming down here as well, so that's a pretty good sign. But I really want to see if we can crack up above a resistance of about 117 there. So keep AMD on your watch list. All right, Zayla. Zayla's actually looking really good. Okay, just remember overall direction is on our favor, but more interim. Zayla's making a nice pop here. Broke out of this potential bull flag, falling wedge here. Big strong green candle, but always be wary of a false breakout, okay? Because this may just carry over like this. So watch Zayla close. I like the volume that it's supporting, okay? And that's why I'm gonna keep it on here. Let me jump to the chat real quick. All right, hey, we favor activity, so we are watching, guys. The more active, the more rewarded. And we'd love to have you part of this community as well. So we are looking for moderators actively. Those who contribute to the chats and the live streams, those who show up, and those who put in the time and effort. Family, fuck you know about FAMI, dude? I like FAMI, right? Go to the 4 hour. FAMI's just been contesting this resistance for months, and I think it's just a lion in its cage. It's one of my favorite analogies for a stock. I think it wants to get out. I don't know when, but obviously, you know, the further the closer we get to this line, the better our chances. Okay, not too much breathing room left here, right? Assuming that we support maybe a little bit of an uptrend here, but I mean, if it's gonna do something, it's gonna be no more than a month. And I'm telling you, the move out this is gonna be tremendous, technically speaking, at least potentially, right? Anything can happen to the stock market, but potentially speaking, when and if this breaks out, it will be a tremendous move. I've seen very little setups like this in my experience over the years of looking at stocks, and the last time I saw something similar to this, it was CEI, and I called out CEI at 38 cents and it ran to $5. Well, 4.85, I think. So keep your eyes on FAMI. All right, Bank of America. Okay, we're seeing sector rotation into financials. Makes sense. I'm gonna keep on my list. I think we're approaching that trend line here we've been holding for the last year and a half on the daily chart here. It's getting a little cheap. Looks good. All right, holding an interim uptrend the last week. Potential ascending triangle forming here. Inverse head and shoulders interim, it looks like as well. I like that. Shattering previous highs. So this is actually looking pretty bullish for tomorrow. You might want to consider a quick scalp call, maybe in the money, around 46 or lower. Try to get, I would be very careful around 46.50. Okay, I'd be really careful there, but otherwise, I think Bank of America is looking good. I'm gonna keep on my list for sure. I think it has a nice move this week.
Yeah, guys, and also to touch base on what KP was saying about the moderators and all that stuff. If we make you a moderator and we after like, let's say like 60 days or like maybe even 30 days, we feel like you know your stuff and you've been active even after you didn't get too complacent or that stuff. We're gonna give you guys like a free lifetime membership. You know what I mean? So whatever that is, $1,200 a month. Well, think about it. Like that's the price now, but I know once we drop all this content that we're working on right now, I think the price is gonna double. We were going to double it the first time, but we had some issues with the server, so that's the only reason we didn't. We weren't just blowing smoke at you guys, but just keep that in mind as well, guys. Just pretty much be part of the community for free and just contribute. Why not? And like I said, a lot of you guys are starting to see results on your own. So just if that's not you, then just maybe DM some of the guys that you see, like, hey, I just started a month ago and I've been watching the streams and I've been learning all this shit. Message each other and kind of find the cadence. Find something that works for you. Ask questions. And like I said, our goal as a Discord is for everyone to kind of be on that level of like, oh shit, I made 5K today, or like, hey, I made $500 today. And like I said, just stack up those small wins, guys. So at the end of the year, we can kind of look back and be like, damn, dude, I made, whether you make 6 figures or whether you make 20K or a year, whatever it is with stocks, I feel like it's money we didn't have before. And the more time we spend learning and trying to get better, I feel like, 2-3 years, guys, it's looking pretty promising for some of you guys. And like I said, I can't wait to kind of see who it is. I kind of have a mental list of some of you guys, not like a future, right? But like just kind of, I wouldn't be surprised to see some of you guys there in, a year or two. So just like I said, guys, keep it up. You guys are doing great. Keep showing up to these streams. I think it's critical for the guys that want to make this like a full-time thing eventually, right? We're not promising like, hey, this is going to be full-time in a month or two, but we are saying that put a year, give it a year, guys, and after that year, it doesn't work out for you, then it didn't work out for you. But I feel like if you truly put in that year, I feel like the rest of the years will be like way better. You know what I mean? So just keep it up, guys. I'll let KP get back to some questions. Just something I wanted to touch on.
Yeah, dude, we're excited about it, guys. We're about to, you won't even recognize it, man. It's gonna be a whole revamp. Things are gonna be cool. We're just keep things active in and out of the Discord, and that's important to us. Okay, and I think you guys will also enjoy that content a lot more, honestly. Okay. I haven't maxed out in the setting Tron on the 1 minute, but volume is kind of sketchy. It's a little too risky of a play. It just depends on your risk tolerance, right? All in all, you gotta remember this is a penny stock. Okay, so risk is already, a little heavier, right? It's volatile, low float, right? I mean, this thing has 40% pushes pre-market, so risk is all there. It just depends on your assessment of risk, right? Volume. I mean, it depends too, right? Do you like to trade with this much volume, 800,000? It's up to you, okay? It's one of those things that just boils down to preference. Some people don't even like trading penny stocks; they just like trading like Apple and stuff, right? So it really just depends. I think it's developing right now. Okay, kind of a little bit of a wedge there, so I'm gonna keep my eye on it.
Yeah, guys, just because we trade only penny stocks, does that mean only trade penny stocks? You know what I mean? Obviously, we like these bigger percentages. We like these high risk plays. Combined with knowing how to not lose money when we get in, I feel like it's super safe. Like if you actually do what we're telling you guys to do, I feel like if anything, lose like 1%. You know what I mean? And you go back to the drawing board and you figure it out. What you did wrong, and then you go back in the next play with that added knowledge, and maybe you don't make the same mistake twice. So what I'm basically saying, guys, is just damn, I lost my train of thought, man.
No, you good. I'll see if it comes back to you, dog.
It'll come back in like 15 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, just jump in whenever. But Mozilla Hood rebounded well on an uptrend. It's definitely not an uptrend unless you're looking at the 1 minute, but that's not really a trend. This thing is down from highs of $85 down to 977. Okay, the revenue is down about 88.7% since going public. It's not trending except for down. It's on a strong downtrend right now. Okay, we're all right, so just remember that just because we see a little bit of a pop intraday doesn't mean that we're uptrending. We're uptrending relative to the day, yes, but just be careful. Overall direction's on our favor. I'm putting on the list because I think it could break out here. Okay, I like some of the symptoms it has, so thank you for sharing that.
All right, I got it back. So basically, guys, what I was trying to say before is basically just because we don't trade, these bigger blue chips, companies and stuff like that, doesn't mean you can't go do it. We're teaching you guys how to trade, how the way we trade, but at the same time, you can also apply all these things to different forms of trading. You can do, like you guys already see it. Some guys are doing options. And real quick, guys, if you guys want us to do options, go in the announcements, like that thing. I think we have like 20 likes left. And maybe Tuesday we'll start teaching you guys how to do options, because we do know how to do them. We just haven't been giving you guys calls and puts and stuff like that, because a lot of you guys don't understand or you aren't at the level where you know what to do with that information. So if that's something you guys want to learn, let us know. We just need you to go like that. Once we get 100 likes, we'll plan out the day a few hours before we go live, and we'll literally start from ground zero on options, guys. And I know like some of you guys were making 100, 200, 300, 400, up to like 400% last Friday, and the market was shit. So if that's something you guys want to learn, just like I said, just let us know. Go like that poll real quick. And yeah, guys, that's it. Like I said, this is all about you learning, and I don't ever want any of you guys to think that oh, these guys, they said not to do that or don't do this. It's just trial and error, guys. Some things work for us, and we're telling you guys what that is, and we're telling you guys what doesn't work for us. Something that doesn't work for us might work for you, you know? So by all means, if you think that's something that, if we talk about something and you feel like, oh, I want to try it anyway, go ahead. You know, just like I said, learn to manage your risk. So when you go in, you don't, walk back out, empty handed. So that's, that's all I got about that.
Yeah, I plan on trading options a lot more here again. Being that I think a lot of the sector rotation is shifting more towards these more fundamentally stable companies. So I think value is going to outpace growth. And knowing how value companies move, they just don't move a whole lot, 2-3% days. So I'm going to start slapping options.
I'm also glad we waited, a few weeks and let everyone kind of get familiar with the stock market as a whole. I feel like now is like a good time to maybe start throwing different information at you guys, just because you already understand that, that basic stock information. So now when we preach options or when we're throwing, option information at you guys, oh, I understand. You know what I mean? Like you guys, it's, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's not hard. There's just a lot of factors. There's way more things, more variables that go into options, guys. So pretty much, like, for example, let's say I have Apple hitting let's say $200 in July, right? And so in my head, I'm like, okay, I have till July to hit 200 or I lose the money, right? Well, you're wrong, because what if, let's say the market crashes, Apple goes to $50, like next week, your call is probably gonna run out. It's called like theta decay. It's just gonna decay, and you're gonna lose money way before your expiration date. So, like I said, I'm not gonna go into why yet, but just know that there's just so much shit that goes into it, guys, and it would be fucked up. It would be fucked up of us to see a lot of guys just starting, never trading, and give them, the stock information, but then on the side give them like options information to kind of process everything at the same time. We just felt like it was like a recipe for disaster. So now we feel a little more comfortable with, all you guys are getting better, all you guys are making more money. Some of you guys are doing, options on your own, you understand it. So now we feel like there's a better foundation to kind of, give this information out, because now you might know what to do with it, as opposed to, just going, running around the store like a little kid and not knowing, where your parents are. So, like I said, I'm confident, guys. I really am. Some of you guys are beasts. Like once you, I guess once you put your mind on something that you want to learn, like you guys come back the next day or like the next, week or whatever, and you guys are like experts at it. So, yeah, keep that up, guys. If you don't understand something, there's 1,000 videos. You have me, you have KP, you have the guys in the Discord, you have these new moderators. One of us is going to give you the answer, guys, and all you have to do is ask. So just like I said, just stay consistent with the questions, and we'll be consistent with the answers, and try to help you guys out as much as we can.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Just pump them in. I mean, do what you pay for, hit us up. We're here for you. Yeah, Burns, I'll take a cup and handle on the 5-minute, by the way. Pounds here. Travis, I'd be careful with this. It looks pretty bearish. Okay. Strong finish Friday. We're approaching an area where we could see an upside move, but just because we're oversold like crazy. So I'm kind of in the middle. I think there's a little bit of a descending triangle pattern forming here. So, I want to be careful with that. See if I can highlight that. Okay, I want to be a little bit careful with that. But other than that, I like the double bottom. Or I like the two low supporting there. And then we're butting up right against that trend line. So maybe we get a little bit of a pop. Excuse me. Netflix on a symmetrical triangle on the 5-day. check out Netflix here. So this is an ascending triangle, and yeah, it looks pretty good. Netflix is on the list for me. It's on our extra Goonie watch list. So yeah, I like Netflix. It looks really good. ISUB has been on a good uptrend. Volume is good. RSI currently around 58. What time frame are you looking at? Should be good to buy when the RSI hits 50. Depends on what time frame you're looking at. I'm guessing the 1 hour. Yeah, it's been on a strong uptrend here. I like it. It looks solid. Buy on the 50. I mean, it's not a bad thought. Just be careful because it fluctuates in and out of the 50. It hasn't really established a strong rooted uptrend. It's just been it's been a little bit of a wobbly uptrend. But yeah, net overall for sure, it's definitely pointing up. And my guess is it's over the 50 moving average, but not over the 200. Let's be careful. We're getting a little cooked on it. Can already see that resistance we're approaching. Okay, so when in doubt, zoom out. Make sure he's doing top-down analysis. But we're approaching a pretty significant resistance level here, so we need to be very careful. And it's overly extended. It's been extended for a month and a half. So 76 on the so if we have a 76 on the daily, we have 58 on the 1 hour. That's what you gotta be careful, right? That's why you always got to make sure you guys do a top-down analysis, because you guys are gonna cloud your judgment. You're looking at the 1 minute and you're licking your chops, and then when you zoom out, things aren't looking so good. So that's why I always preach to you guys: when in doubt, zoom out. Always start as high as you can, as high as you fucking can. I don't care if the company's 100 years old. All right, and then dial in. Capper is having a bull flag on the 45. Let me go through this list a little bit more, and then we'll get to some of those, okay? So Zayla, we covered that last. FAMI, we covered that. Bank of America, covered that. Microsoft, keeping strong eyes on Microsoft. Strong bounce here on Microsoft. Looking for call options on this. Again, like I mentioned with the sector rotation, I think Microsoft is one of the companies we need to be looking at with Apple, okay? Tesla, a little iffy on Tesla here. I think growth is taking a hit, but Tesla's a very strong company. Obviously overvalued as shit, but we're approaching that resistance. I think Tesla is definitely getting near a buy zone right now. Definitely. Nokia, we had Nokia on the list. Take a look at Nokia here. I think Nokia, we're just looking for a quick play here. Maybe an ascending triangle forming. Give it some time. Oh my gosh, the Rams are going to the Super Bowl. All right, so then yeah, Nokia ascending triangle. I like it. Yeah, the Rams are going to the Super Bowl. It's over. All right, well, I'm done watching this shit. Fuck that game. Potential bull flag. Okay. Sorry. I got distracted. Pfizer. I love Pfizer. I think I'm grabbing Pfizer calls tomorrow morning. Looks good. Looks bullish. Keep it on the list. Nokia. I'm going to keep it on the list too. Indo. Little penny stock. I think this thing wants to go soon. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But if it does, it'll be soon. So keep your eyes on Indo. We talked about Netflix. Akigen, I like it. Douyu's done. Looks like shit. NATO Dimensions. I do like how beaten down this is. I like NATO Dimensions for a potential swing, even though I'm being weary on swings right now. Very cautious on them. Pixie, another penny stock. Okay. I like how Pixie's approaching this resistance here. Key day tomorrow for Pixie. Pixie can bounce off this. I think I'm going to look for an entry. All right. ARDS, kind of the same thing here. I think our trend line might have moved a little bit on us. But I'm going to keep my eyes on it. Ozone. I like the way this one was moving. I'm gonna keep it on there. GRPN, a little bit of a cup and handle. I think we're in that handle right now. It's looking okay. Maybe the sunny triangle though, be careful. IMMX, I like it, and let's keep VIX off the list. We have VXX for that. All right, let's check out y'all stocks. What are y'all watching? Is it good? You think we should add to the list? Let me know.
Let us know, guys. Even if you have doubts, or if you need some confirmation of maybe a move to the upside or something like that, just ask, guys. We'll be honest with you guys. We're not, even if it's something that you've heard us maybe talk shit about before, like, we're gonna be honest with you guys. If it looks good, it looks good.
Yeah, I'll be straight up with this because I'm looking out. I don't want y'all to buy something because of feeling, right? I don't care how you feel about the stock. And there's a stock market, right? So you take out emotion out of this, and I'm here to kind of be that. I can be kind of that gate for you. I can tell you, at least from a technical perspective and from a macroeconomic scale, kind of how things are looking, to help you kind of forecast your trades a little bit better and give you a better chance of succeeding here. Let me look at this capper real quick. Capper's a little interesting here. Let's see here. I don't know if I'm going to add to the watch list, but I think it's worth keeping an eye on. I think we're bouncing off that support and showing signs of it so far. Of that like 289 or whatever it is, 293 support. You can see it's just been trading in this range, right? So let's see what it wants to do next. Goons. I've been studying options. I think I have a decent understanding, so I'm gonna try to paper trade options to make sure. Yeah, definitely make sure, dude. You can't study options hard one week and then just get it. You had like options is, trust me, dude. I thought the same thing.
I think what we'll do too, once we do start teaching it, is what KP does on the 1 minute chart. Maybe look at a chart, and then I don't know, will it let us like pull up like options, like how they move, like kind of how it goes into like the crazy percentages up or down. Like, are we able to see a chart of that? Okay, all right, cool. So
do it here,
just so we can understand price movement, price action with options, just so you guys can, like I said, understand why we don't want to just throw random information at you guys. For the guys that are new, we understand, there's some guys that know what they're doing, and that's awesome, but it's just not, this is something we're trying to do is like as a group, right? We want everyone to be on the same page, so it just wouldn't, like I said, guys, it wouldn't be fair just to throw the information out there for the new guys. Last thing we need is someone with $2,000 in their Robinhood account go into an options and so I forgot to, I was at work, and then he comes back and it was $2,000 or negative $2,000. You know what I mean? So I've seen it happen, guys, and it's like I said, it's not something that I want any of my members to experience, is like being down like negative money to where you have to deposit or you can't use that account again. Exactly. So
yeah, options are extremely risky, guys.
Yeah, just be patient, guys. We'll promise we'll get you there. You guys see what stocks we've gotten a lot of you guys to. Maybe you've been doing it for a year or 2 years, but we were able to surpass your amount of knowledge in like a month or two. You know what I mean? So just stay with us, guys. Stay consistent. Keep showing up, guys. Keep learning. And like I say it all the time. It's one day it's just gonna click, and then you don't have to thank me, but just kind of thank yourself for not giving up. And I've seen guys too, man. Like they like we hit all these crazy plays. We're hitting like 100, 200, 300, 400%. every week, and and then there's one week where the market's complete shit, and it's like, they don't understand why. You know what I mean? So just be patient, guys. This isn't something that we preach to you guys like as a get rich quick, like, oh, sign up. We literally put zero pressure on you guys. The only thing we tell you guys is to show up if you want to make profits, and obviously, like, for the guys that are, you guys are paying for a membership, we, as just someone that's like a good person, I would like to see you get value out of that, $99. So just, if that's you guys, and if maybe you made a commitment to yourself in the past couple of days, like, all right, I'm gonna take this shit seriously, like, welcome, let's get it.
Let's fucking get it. Here's to give you an idea of Apple. So here's an Apple call option, and just to give you guys an idea, I mean, this thing moved from a low up to a high. That's an 85% move within 30 minutes. Okay, so you guys need to be fucking careful. Like, this looks juicy, but the options are fucking crazy. They're crazy. I used to do them, and like, I would win really big and then lose really big, and I just wasn't consistently winning overall, so I just kind of took a break. I mean, look at this shit, guys. Look at this. A 41% move in 15 minutes. Okay, this is Apple. I bet that 14% move was like a 1% move on the stock. All right, so or sorry, 40. I bet that 40% move is like a 1% move on the stock. So it's essentially trading with leverage from a high level. And if you are not consistent with equities alone, you need to stay the fuck away from options, in my opinion. Okay, because this is a whole nother game. I mean, this is like, there's a lot to it. There's a lot of analytics to it. It's not that easy. Let me show you here. It's not as easy as like, oh, I'm bullish on Apple. I would normally just buy it and then sell it higher, but I'm gonna trade an option instead. You can't really trade options with just a technical approach. You also need to understand options and how they move. On top of that, you need to understand the underlying, they call it the intrinsic value. You understand the intrinsic value of options and extrinsic. It's not just as simple as like trading a normal stock and just, buy it before it breaks resistance and then hold it and then sell it. You want to take that approach as well, but you need to culminate it with a lot more underlying factors. Okay, tons of stuff, right? Theta decay, delta, implied volatility, open interest, volume, expiry dates. You gotta look at a lot of shit. Okay, and a lot of that shit, those are all dynamic values as well. So you got to be paying attention to like 8 different things, on the fly within potentially seconds of time. Whereas like if you're just trading a stock, you're just looking at the stock price, really, right? So be careful. ARDS bull flag on the 1 hour. Yeah, I've been studying options all weekend and the market. Yeah, bull flag, that's it. A little bit, yeah. Excuse me. Options will do a roundhouse kick to the dome out of nowhere. Yeah, options are fucking insane, dude. I gotta trade light on those. Rams are beasts, no pun intended, except for the week. Yeah, Rams are gonna be the first home team. My Vikings were almost the first home team. That was the Super Bowl, but then they fucking choked like always.
Yeah, if you guys are into fitness, go follow our homie Fitness Journals. He's like floating in the air and shit upside down for like
calisthenics or whatever.
Seconds. Yeah, dude, he's fucking.
Yeah, it looks like he does it. The fuck?
Yeah, he's doing like one push up on like his pinky or something.
This dude got like 0.2% body fat.
Yeah, probably less.
You're eyeing Facebook calls right now on the 1 hour. It looks like we're either testing or about to break out to the upside of a descending triangle. Hope we can get a retest at like 3015.
Hey, good question, bro. That's a good question, Jimmy.
Yeah, I like that.
Or a good statement. Yeah, That's what we need, guys. We need information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you guys don't have a plan ahead of time, you know, like Jimmy's ready to go. He's dialed, dude. He's calling out stock patterns. He's talking about
He's been
trend.
showing up for sure. Dude. I already know Jimmy's been showing up.
Facebook is pretty. It's getting near oversold territory. A little bit of divergence as well on the weekly, daily. Daily looks okay. Yeah, I see you, see me, see you. You know, maybe it was there. Descending triangle. Let me dial in a little bit more here.
Yeah, we'll take it slow, guys, with options. There's no rush. You know, we're gonna hit on the stocks, and then we'll do options every now and then. You guys can obviously paper trade them. Personally, I don't paper trade just because I feel like it's not really realistic. Just because I'm not losing money or making money, so you know what I mean? Like I'm not. You know, what's the papers? I just leave that shit in there and lose fake money. You know. So personally, I won't be paper trading, but I will be getting better, and you guys will be getting better at options, so we can all get better together. And I think if we take it slow and we take it day by day and we don't get impatient with learning, I think that the options will, you know, just like stocks, it'll become like something we normally do and something we start hitting on pretty crazy. You know, even guys, you guys see how easy it is to kind of see where the SPY is going. Like you can do SPY options, you know, so maybe like to start off, we can just look at the SPY and you know, do options in and out, right? We don't have to I don't know what you guys know so far, but I don't want you guys thinking that options sometimes are like day trades, right? Does that count against your day trade?
Yeah.
If you okay. So they're like day trades, guys. So most guys that do options, they're in it for like a few minutes, the beginning of like the first 15 minutes of the day. And, you know, people get in and out, guys, and then they jump to some other shit, you know. So it's like a day trade, guys, just to put in perspective. You know, there's some guys that make 200% in, you know, the first 15 minutes and they get out for the day, which is, you know, something I would probably do. But yeah, like I said, guys, I think that small steps, we'll start introducing options this week once we hit 100 likes on that post. So if you haven't liked it already, go into the announcements, scroll up a little bit, and you'll see it. Yeah, I think it's already in the 80s. So yeah, once we get that to 100, me and KP will sit down and we'll start planning out like how we're gonna approach it and teach you guys.
Exactly. Yeah, one day at a time. Yeah, be a little bit careful with Facebook. I do like how much we're consolidating, and slight higher lows. Okay. Facebook's pretty cheap, so keep your eye on it. You guys can see on the left here, we have our extra Goonie watch list. This is all the stocks we're watching for tomorrow. And I added the additional watch list, the Goonie options watch list, which is these are going to be options trades out of this list that I'm looking to trade tomorrow, just so you know I can kind of segregate them a little bit here, still incorporate them into the ultimate watch list. Okay, but
yeah, for the guys with iPhones, something that you might want to start doing is all the new iPhones or like the new software, you can add widgets to the home screen. So what I have, maybe I'll post a picture later in the Discord if some of you guys want to see it. But what you can do is you can have like 5 stocks at a time. You know, you can watch this. So what you can do is tonight you can put, you know, a part of this watch list, the ones you like the most, into that widget, so that tomorrow you're not like, oh shit, this shit ran crazy. You know what I mean? Like, as opposed to maybe you have it on your watch list and you start seeing it kind of pop off right? Like maybe like 2%, and then you jump in. You know, it looks good, everything. You know, you make a plan, all that shit. You set your stop loss. You jump in, and because of that widget, because of you having easier access to it, other than like going inside the app and looking up the symbol and all that stuff, it's helped me a lot. And then there's other apps as well that I use. StockTwits. I don't really go on there to read what people are saying about the stocks. I use it more for the trending. I just like to see what's trending, right? So it's, you know, it's made me money before, guys. I go on StockTwits. I have the widget on my and I've showed a lot of you guys before. I have the widget on my home screen, so you know when these stocks start popping off, fucking 10%, 15%, at least I know it's happening. And then if it looks like it's gonna go more, you know, I'll jump in, and you know, and most of the times, guys, like those trending stocks on there go like 150%, 20%, 30%. You know, that's the reason they're trending. The more people are talking about it, the more volume the stock is gonna have. The more momentum, right? It could be bad as well. So that's why we say just kind of look at it, analyze it, and you know, if it looks good to you, get into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna fucking get it, dude. I'm excited. I'm fucking run it with them options, buddy. Neo. Ooh, Neo's getting chopped up, boy. Just looking for some other potential plays here we could add. Always looking for ways to make money. Ford's getting pretty beaten down. Very extended. Let it fall a little bit more. Robinhood. Watching Robinhood calls tomorrow. Just for a scalp. Lucid. Free falling. Could be getting nearby here. A little bit of... no, I wouldn't say divergence yet. Could fall some more. Zayla. AMC looks like it could have some more room to go down. PBR. Yeah, so oil. Alright, fuck Didi. DraftKings getting a little bullish here. Maybe some pre-anticipatory running from the Super Bowl ahead. Nice double bottom. I'm gonna add DraftKings to the list here. DraftKings has some pretty good options activity. I've traded some DraftKings calls before. Let's see here.
What's current price on it?
It is $20.64.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll scalp the DraftKings in like 40s.
Yeah, no, I've bought this shit at 40 before. That's why.
Yeah, I was trading a lot of DraftKings calls in this area over here. Yeah, summertime. Yeah, that's about right. Fucking slapping on the mug. Ascending triangle on ADGI. Wait, did I already cover this question? Let's see here.
Guys, while he's pulling that up real quick, we're hoping to have the new content for you guys this week sometime. So just get ready for that. All this, you know, bullish divergence, all this, you know, all these terms that you hear us say. Our goal is to have a 30-second reel on Instagram explaining everything. With, you know, KP's gonna be doing voiceovers over the patterns, guys, so you guys know exactly, you know, what it means, what it signifies, all that stuff. So just like I said, get excited for that. You know, I apologize, the IG's been kind of dry. It's not because we're not trying to be active. We're just doing a full rebrand, guys. And like I said, I didn't want to keep just posting screenshots of Robinhood and, you know, that whack ass chart that they have. So you know, it's for a reason. You guys seeing kind of the quality of the content that we're going to be putting out. So it took a few weeks, guys, but you know, finding someone that knows how to do that is not the easiest task. And we're working with a team right now that is probably 20 plus years of experience, guys. So just rest assured that you guys will be getting the best content. In our eyes, we feel like we're gonna give you guys what you deserve. And like I said, the value for the 99 we feel like is super undervalued, but with this new content, we even more so. So just use it, guys. Keep save it, screen record it, fucking have it in your phone. Next time you don't understand something, or you maybe, oh look, it looks like there's a cup and handle on Fami on the 1 minute, like go check out that reel real quick for 30 seconds, like, oh yeah, it does look like there's a cup and handle forming, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what it's for. We want you guys to just have like unlimited amount of resources, when it comes to like just having information to kind of put your trading plan together before you get in.
Right. Yeah, make sure it's detailed too. Burns, you're gonna have to send me a screenshot where you're seeing an ADGI, okay? Nvidia, you said triple bottom on Nvidia. 233 to 234.
Yo, Ron, I think everything's just beat up right now, bro. I don't think it's just DraftKings. DraftKings I think they're the leading. I think it's like the leading betting website, or betting whatever brokerage. I don't think that.
Yeah, it's
that's specifically them and something they did.
Yeah, they're getting beat down because they're overvalued. They're not. This company was never worth more than $20. It's just this is a growth stock, right? It's a speculative growth stock, right? This is online gambling. This is a non-existent sector right now, so it's all growth, and growth stocks have been getting beaten down the entire year. Actually, all of 2021, all of growth stocks are beaten down. Okay, any growth stock I look at is at its low, right? We can always refer to ARK as a benchmark, and you can see, right, growth the last year. I mean, ARK is down 60%, okay, from the highs of last year down to the lows of this year. So growth is just down. That's what it is. DraftKings was never fundamentally strong necessarily. They're doing a lot of good stuff as a company, but even if they had strong fundamentals, the market just rotates, right? That's why it's important to understand the macroeconomic scale of things, understand the entire market, because the market rotates. It's just like NEO, right? NEO, fundamentally, NEO's worth about $50, $60 a share right now, and they're trading at $20. It's like steadily in the 20s and 30s, and they've been doing that for months. It's because the market's just not in this sector right now. It's not favoring necessarily Chinese EV, or maybe EVs as a whole, or maybe just NEO's getting heavily shorted, right? Because EVs actually aren't doing terrible necessarily. Tesla's doing all right. XPeng is starting to sell off here a little bit. Li Auto, same thing. So it's just wherever the market wants to go. All right. But yeah, me personally, I'm going to be watching. They're seeing a little bit of sector rotation into financials, a little bit of consumer, cyclical, energy, and then healthcare, right? So we're going to keep paying attention to these. Healthcare is a gimme. I'd say about 90% of the penny stocks we call out or trade are typically healthcare anyways. So healthcare is there, right? And then we're going to be looking at these strong, more value companies, right? So where's the options? What do we call it? Goonie options? There we go. All right, so we're going to be looking at a lot of these, right? There's a financial one right here, Bank of America, Microsoft, right? Microsoft's more of a unique one. Even though it's a tech company, it serves more as a benchmark for many things, and that's why Microsoft has a lot of strong investors like Apple, right? Apple's a tech company too. Netflix, All right, strong fundamental companies. Hood, Robinhood, just looking for a scalp on that. I think that company's shit. Their financials are terrible. AMD kind of same thing there, right? So keep your eyes on it. Take a look at crude oil real
Is
quick.
it AMD? AMD is a processor, correct?
Yeah, semiconductors. Yep.
Okay. Like NVIDIA, kind of.
Yep. Same thing. That's their competitor.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, guys. Whenever you get a chance, these bigger companies, something I like to do is just kind of go read like what they are, right? So, it helps. I think it kind of helps. Sometimes other stocks in the same area, or like let's say, for example, like Nvidia and this one. Let's say the government announces some like fucking project or some shit. They're all gonna run together if it involves that sector, right? So if you know that, if you kind of know what stocks are in what groups, I guess you can kind of know what stocks to look at that day, right? Or maybe even so go a step further and go on whatever brokerage you have and name that watch list, tech stocks, boom, health, biomed or whatever the fuck, and just kind of have that separated. And I think one thing after watching these stocks, not like watching them like hawks and stuff, but just kind of over time, just kind of watching them, I think you'll see that they kind of all move in the same direction. And when there's positive news, they all kind of start going. So that's another thing too, guys. Just realizing that there's a lot of things that that kind of run together, right? Like we saw a lot with AMC and GME, right? It was a little different sectors, but it had that whole community behind it, right? So we'd see it dip and go up and down. It's kind of fucked up how like similar it was on the chart, considering it was like two completely different stocks. It shows you how manipulated this shit is. But yeah, guys, just little things like that, I think will start helping you kind of realize like how set up this whole market is for us to lose, right? So when we do win, just like, I don't know, I'm super thankful when I make money, because I know that this shit's like it's made for us to lose money, and for kind of like the big guys to kind of come in and control the market. They don't give a fuck about the little guys. So yeah, if you're making money, guys, in the stock market, I think that alone is like something to be proud of.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up. It's been a good hour here. Hopefully you got some value out of tonight. We learned a lot about the markets today. Again, feel free to rewatch the video. We talked about kind of the rotations. We talked about where that rotation may be taking place right now, where it may happen later. I'll be sure to let you guys know. We talked about some potential opportunities for tomorrow, both for calls and puts. We sifted through the watches for tomorrow. Feel free to take a screenshot for both the watches for options and equities as well. So we covered a lot tonight. Hopefully this helped y'all out, and yeah, be sure to tune in tomorrow, baby. We got you covered. I'm excited. Monday's gonna be weary with where the market's at right now, right? SPY's trading in that range, so just be a little bit careful. But with that, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Sebastian, you have anything else?
I think another thing I wanted to say, just don't you guys don't have to wait for us to put the watch list out to ask questions. I don't know if you guys, we're up like way before we put the watch list out. So if you guys have any questions, whether let's say Cali is fucking 4:30 in the morning, we're probably already awake in our time zone. So just ask the questions if you guys have any, even if it's early. Like I said, one of us is going to see it.
Yeah, exactly. Just holler at us, guys. We'll see it. We got you covered.
All right, guys. Well, with that, have a good weekend. I appreciate you guys. See you guys in a few hours. Yeah, we're hopefully this is one of those 100% weeks again.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I think we got too used to having those every other week. So
Yeah, we got spoiled.
yeah, let's let's be smart, guys. Let's set these stop losses so that you don't lose money, and you go into the next play knowing what you can do better and stuff like that. So just guys, mitigate your risk, all that stuff. I keep saying it just because it's really important. I think one thing for me was like realizing like as long as I don't lose any money, like I can keep trying with that same amount. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I kind of want to stress to you guys is just don't gamble, right? Don't gamble your hard-earned money on this shit. Always have a plan. So with that, guys, we'll let you guys go, get some rest. Congrats to the Rams, Bengals, Super Bowl, pretty cool, right? Two teams that never really make it, or have the Rams made it, right? Last year?
Oh, dude, the Rams haven't gone a long time. I think last time they won was with Kurt
they
Warner.
They made it where they're at now, where the game they won today and they lost.
Oh, yeah,
right?
wait. No, they made it a couple years ago, didn't they? Yeah.
No, I thought it was recent with this new coach, but no, it's dope, guys. And like I said, obviously football is big in America, so we like talking about it. Man, it's cool. I think the Super Bowl is like one of those days where everyone's just kind of like, even if you watch football or not, you're still watching it, right? Probably like the most it's probably like 4th of July kind of, so
Yeah.
probably even bigger. So with that, guys, we'll let you guys go, get some rest. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll go like the announcements so we can start teaching you guys options. Right? I think we need like 15 or 20 more likes. So just go like that up real quick, and then we can start tomorrow if we get the 100. And start throwing little nuggets at you guys throughout the week, and maybe come Friday or next Monday you can dabble into it, start to experiment, throw a couple of bucks in it, whatever it is. And yeah, guys, the only way to get better is to try, right? So that's what we're gonna do is to get you guys prepared to to have that confidence to jump into calls and puts and understand that realm, right? Because like I said, it's completely different than what we're doing now, but it's just as, if not more, rewarding. So it is something that we feel like a lot of you guys are gonna make money on. Otherwise, we wouldn't even bring it up, right? If we didn't think we can make you guys money, we wouldn't even talk about it. So that's it for me.
Cool, guys. Well, hey, we'll hot you tomorrow. Let's get after it, all right? Hey.